till your squats like a 187, taking me to heaven. What's going on, YouTube family? Gabriel Sey, aka The Truth, back with another Teach Me Tuesday. That's what's up. As always, before we get started with this video, don't forget to hit that like button, smash the ting, yeah? If you're interested in supporting my personal brand, True Beast Athletics, check out truebeastathletics.com. Also, check out my vlogs that I post either Saturday or Sunday. Link's gonna be in the description and on the screen as we're speaking. Or is it this side? This side? This side. Can't remember. Anyway, now that the admin's done, got this question through. Let's have a look. From Cigarette. Oi, Gabe, I've got an idea for you on Teach Me Tuesday. Squats are really, I don't know why I'm reading it in this voice. Squats are really good. I feel I could lift more. I don't have a spotter at the gym, but I find it scary to progressively overload. Any tips to do training, especially compound lifts without a spotter? Second, when I do squats, resting the bar on my neck hurts, aka my traps. What's up with that? Am I doing something wrong? Hope you and the family are well. Yes, we are. Let's answer your question. So this is a quick fire thing. I've already got a video on how to bench press without a spotter, or it's actually called How to Not Die When Bench Pressing Alone, or something along those lines. It's very similar to the title of this one. Anyway, firstly, you got to do a number of things. You need to strengthen the areas at the crucial points of a squat. So when you watch some people squat, like some people like bottom it. They'll bottom it, they'll go so fast down that you feel like they're gonna go straight through the floor and end up back at home. So there's three exercises that I feel will strengthen certain areas, help you have more control, because more control allows you to do the second part a lot easier when you're in danger. The more prepared you are for a dangerous, potentially dangerous position, the better. First one is pin squats. Pin squats, like I love pin everything. Pin bench, pin shoulder press, pin squats, pin jumps, pin jockey.
What?
But pin squats, you come down and the bar will rest on the rack when you're in the bottom position of the squat. You can adjust how low in the squat you want to be depending on how low your squat actually is. There's no point in setting it like stupid low when like you break parallel and then come back up and not go like fully arse to grass, which isn't a problem, by the way. So this allows you to reset in the bottom position and drive up, so you get that instantaneous power of. So yeah, you get into that bottom position and you can just fire straight up. So you're practicing that explosion from that bottom position. It also helps you keep your alignment, because you're coming down, you can come down really slow and rest it on the bar, then you can shift. If you're leaning forward, you can then shift it back to make sure that you're firing straight up, as opposed to when a lot of people squat, they come up at an angle. Number two, banded squats. This is focusing on the negative. I know a lot of people don't have the racks that have the bands things, but you can also use dumbbells. I've seen people do that before. And this will pull you down. So you want it to drag you down. And your mission and sole mission is to control the negative. You can add more time, so you're going for like 6 seconds, 40, whatever time, but you want to really control the negative as it's coming down. Number three is box squats. Box squats, again, like the pin squats, they're very good. You normally don't go below parallel. You'll stop just above it, but it allows you to have that explosion in what a lot of people have as a sticking point, because a lot of people use a stretch reflex to come out of the hole, and then they have a sticking point just above that. So if you've got the pin squats to help you explode out of the hole, but then you've got the box squats to help you push through that sticking point, you've got more control over your squat. And then number four is with the bands around the knees. So this is, majority of the population have very weak glute medius. That's the same as me. It's stronger now, but it was very weak. And when you're at crucial points of a squat, having such a big muscle like the glutes to really help you come out, that's what you need. So all of these tips are about building the foundation, building the base before, stepping forward. So these tips aren't necessarily for just if you want to squat by yourself, but these are tips that if you want to squat effectively, these are the type of exercises that you should be incorporating within your program, and the reasons why, of course. So now that you've got that foundation and you've built that base, and you feel confident, you feel strong within your squat, now it's just learning how to bail by yourself. There's two ways, but one method. So you never go forward ever. Like that's like you're looking to be thrown into a mirror, a wall, whatever, the bar will catch it, you'll just, yeah, knockout kind of thing. You want to dump it backwards. So the two ways of doing this is with the rack and without the rack. If you've got the rack, you want to set the rack just, I'd say if your lowest point of the squat is here, you set the rack maybe a couple inches below if you can. I know some racks are very weird and have like big increment jumps like that. It's like, who does that? So then if you're squatting down and you feel you're in trouble and you're really stuck and you're like, yeah, this isn't going, then you can just tip it back. The rack will take it, you're all good. Second one with this same method is if you don't have the rack, same principles. If you're stuck at the bottom, you want to kick the bar, throw the bar back and kick yourself forward. So you want to push yourself forward and push the bar back. So then it's like that. The bar's not going to damage you. It's not going to fall on your shins and break your foot and discombobulate your legs. Kick it back and you step forward. That is the easiest way. And I will tell you now, once you have bailed on a squat, the confidence that you have to, like, I remember when I first bailed on a squat and I went to squat the next week and I was like, they're like, oh, do you need the racks? No, don't need them. But aren't you doing 90% of your 1 rep max? Yeah, I have a newfound confidence. Oh, you have to make yourself laugh sometimes. Honestly, be safe when you're doing squats and you're learning this technique of bailing and stuff. I would recommend as much as possible to use a rack, as much as possible. Set it so it's just below.
And this week's Transformation Tuesday goes out to Millie, aka Sleep Drifter. Epic transformation. This took just under a year. Keep up the good work.
I hope that video helped. I hope you learned something from it. Most of all, it answered the question. If it did and you liked the video, make sure you hit the like button, smash the ting, yeah. Make sure you share it with someone. Don't forget to check out my vlogs that I post on Sundays. Link's gonna be in the description and in the top corner. Don't forget to leave a comment. Oi, Gabe, I love how you saved my life in the squat rack. P.S. Your singing was amazing at the beginning. Thanks. And until next time, peace.
Whipping excursion. I gotta pick up that person. In the trap, dripping that working. You're not a gangster, you're just an internet version.